Beef can be a good alternative to other meats. It has lower fat and cholesterol levels than other red meats and is environmentally friendly. Many of us have a misconception that eating beef is not good for the body. It is high in cholesterol. Some people like this meat and some can't eat it because of the smell. Cow, goat, buffalo meat known as red meat contains a lot of fat, minerals and cholesterol. Many of us are not aware of the nutritional content of the food we eat. Many people do not know the quality of cow, goat or buffalo meat. If you know, you can be aware. Overeating can also be avoided. Now let's know the nutritional value and benefits of goat meat. Why is beef a better option? Khasi meat is more beneficial than beef because it contains less harmful cholesterol, trans fat and calories. But the smaller the amount of both types of meat, the better. It has less risk of heart disease. Beef contains zinc, phosphorus, vitamin B, iron, but it has a lot of bad cholesterol and N. Why is beef a better option? Khasi meat is more beneficial than beef because it contains less harmful cholesterol, trans fat and calories. But the smaller the amount of both types of meat, the better. It has less risk of heart disease. Beef contains zinc, phosphorus, vitamin B, iron, but it has a lot of bad cholesterol and enough trans fat. So it is better to eat less beef. It also got the nutrition of the meat and the damage was also reduced. Hindus do not eat beef. For them, khasi or goat meat is a good alternative to beef to meet nutritional requirements. Goat meat is better than other meat because goat meat contains 122 kilocalories, which is 179 kilocalories of beef and 162 kilocalories of chicken. Much less than that. Filled circle. This meat contains 2.6 grams of total fat, which is about a third of the 7.9 grams of beef and about half of the 6.3 grams of chicken. The amount of cholesterol in it is 63.8 milligrams, where the cow 73.1 milligrams, and chicken 76 milligrams. Khasi meat is more useful and expensive meat than beef. Khasi meat is less harmful than beef in terms of damage, but it also has enough cholesterol which is responsible for heart problems. Beef should be consumed in sufficient quantity to avoid various physical problems. Nutritional value of goat meat. It is a nutritious food. It contains very little amount of carbohydrates, dietary fiber, cholesterol. Goat meat is lower in cholesterol than other meats. Low cholesterol and low saturated fat can help reduce the risk of heart disease. Other red meats are high in saturated fat, which raises blood cholesterol. High levels of LDL cholesterol increase the risk of heart disease. Protein. Goat meat is a good source of high-quality lean protein. The protein in goat meat provides all the amino acids we need for good health and body development. Protein plays an essential role in our body's bone growth, muscle, skin and blood formation. Proteins are also involved in repairing damaged tissues in our body. Including enough protein in our daily diet leads to weight gain. Fat. Goat meat is lower in overall fat than other red meats. It provides fewer calories which can reduce the risk of obesity. Goat meat is low in saturated fat and high in recommended unsaturated fat. Minerals. Goat meat provides essential minerals to our body for growth and good health. Goat meat is rich in iron. Goat meat is naturally low in sodium and high in potassium. Also contains calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, selenium, manganese, etc. Vitamins. This meat is a very good source of B vitamins. According to the USDA, per 100 grams of beef contains calories, 143 kilocalories lipid, 3 grams saturated fat, 0.9 grams protein, 27 grams cholesterol, 75 milligrams. Sodium, 86 milligrams. Potassium, 405 milligrams. Calcium, 17 milligrams. Iron, 3.7 milligrams. Various health benefits of kosher meat. Filled circle helps in weight control. Filled circle contains vitamin B12 which helps in getting healthy skin. The iron present in this meat reduces the risk of anemia in pregnant women. Filled circle goat meat is low in saturated fat, which improves blood cholesterol levels and reduces inflammation. Filled circle increases the level of hemoglobin in the blood. Filled circle helps regulate blood pressure due to the presence of potassium in it. Filled circle contains zinc, which supports the immune system. Filled circle present protein helps build bones and muscles. Filled circle helps remove depression. Filled circle may improve kidney function, etc. There are many other benefits. Who will not eat? Just like everything has its pros and cons, beef also has its pros and cons. Everything is healthy in quantity. Taking too much can cause physical ailments. Everyone should consume in moderation, and some people should eat with consideration before eating. It is best to consult a doctor or nutritionist. People with liver problems. Goat meat is hot, so hepatitis B patients are not allowed to eat goat meat because it increases the condition of liver infection. Also, goat meat is high in protein. Consuming too much can increase the workload on the liver and lead to relapse. Those with high blood pressure. A large amount of goat meat has the potential to raise blood pressure. So people with high blood pressure should eat with caution. Best played with the advice of a nutritionist or doctor. People with allergies. Many people are allergic to cow or goat meat. If you have an allergy, it is better to avoid goat meat. Heart disease. Although goat meat is lower in cholesterol than other red meats, regular consumption of goat meat can raise cholesterol levels, which increases the risk of heart disease. And those with heart disease should eat according to the advice of experts. How to save. Proper preservation of meat after sacrifice or sacrifice is necessary to keep the meat sterile, taste and quality intact, to prevent meat spoilage and to control the transmission of food-borne diseases. Control of meat spoilage depends mainly on cleanliness and proper storage. The easiest method is to store meat in the deep freezer. Meat contains 50 to 75% water. This water poses a risk of infection with putrefaction bacteria. There are a few things to keep in mind before storing meat in the fridge. For example, the fridge should be cleaned well beforehand and the temperature of the fridge should be checked. Meat and fish or any smelly food should not be stored together in the refrigerator. Raw and cooked meat should be kept separate to avoid the risk of microbial attack and contamination. Before keeping the meat in the refrigerator, the blood, fat, water should be cleaned and the meat should be cut into small pieces and kept in airtight boxes or small packets. The air must be removed as bacteria grow on contact with air. Wrapping meat in polythene or newspaper increases the health risk. Can be stored wrapped in butter paper or foil paper, vacuum or sealed bag or clean cloth. Labeling the meat and the date on the package will help you understand how old the meat is. Raw meat should be kept in a deep freezer at a temperature of -18 to -22 degrees Celsius. In this way, beef meat can be kept for 10 to 12 months. Beef meat, liver, head, kidney etc. can be kept for 5 to 6 months. However, it is better not to keep the head and liver in the refrigerator for a long time. Another method is to store cooked meat in the refrigerator. Meat can be cooled after cooking and stored in airtight box in normal refrigerator. However, if kept in the fridge for a long time, the taste and nutrients are lost. Refrigerating the meat after reheating again and again will spoil the taste and the food will not be good. Various physical problems can occur, including stomach ailments. Many people do not eat goat meat because of the smell. Kasi meat leaves an odor if it is not cooked properly. But if cooked properly, kasi meat has a lot of flavor. Due to its low fat content and lack of marbling in its meat, this meat should be cooked on low heat to preserve tenderness and juiciness. There is a lot of meat in the house on Eid al-Adha, because there is no such thing as having to eat a lot every meal. Apart from that, a sudden large amount of meat will disturb the digestion of the stomach. Digestive problems and constipation can occur in people of any age. Apart from this, those who are suffering from diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, kidney complications and uric acid increase in blood, should be careful in eating meat without moderation. Many people may be confused because more meat is eaten during Eid than other times. In that case, Regular 30 to 40 minutes should be on the knees.